Evening peeps, evening, welcome back to the channel, welcome back. Tonight, TANSO Racing Group bring the Creative Motorsport Ford Focus Cup back for you lot. Before that, get yourselves over to Archie's Journey on Facebook, get yourselves over to We Are Driven on Facebook, get yourselves over to Bradley Lowry Foundation on Facebook as well. Click all those like buttons, go join up, all that sort of stuff, and then get yourselves over to justgiving.com/campaign/Archie's Journey and donate on there as well, please. Thank you very much. So back to tonight's race. We are live for two races from Brands Hatch GP tonight. It's a whole night of Brands Hatch for you lot. Two races here, and then straight after this at 9 o'clock I've got a Brands Hatch Indy with the old school minis. That's what we've got. Let's have a look at some scores then. So let's hope I've got the right Creative Motorsport Ford Focus Cup. Yes, because last week I think I pulled up the mini scores instead. Accidentally, you know, they all look very similar. I blame Chris Cutler. But he is currently leading this one at the minute. TRG Cutler on 123 points. Luke Doherty second with 108. We've got Johnny C in third with 82 points. We've got Waldy in fourth with 72 points. Scrabo in fifth with 64 points. Close behind him, we've got Offskis 42 on 62 points. Nipping at his heels is Ghost Rider on 61 points, and again with WSR Corky in 8th with 59 points. A little bit of a gap back to Foghorn Leghorn with 51 points, and then unfortunately our man Conrad Racing has missed a few rounds, so he's only on 27 points unfortunately. Not too sure how many drivers we've got in the lobby tonight. Don't forget peeps, plenty of shirts available, hundreds of stickers. Give us a shout if you want some of these. £3 a pair for the stickers, £22 each for the shirts, free postage and one free sticker of choice. If you out of towners over in Euroland fancy one of these, you're going to have to pay a little bit more unfortunately. That's just the way things are. Right, let's get ourselves in the lobby. Let's see who we've got. 11 drivers on track tonight. It is getting more and more popular, this one. TRG Cutler, Waldy, Offskis, Foghorn Leghorn. The 55-8 is back. TRG Ghost Rider, WRS Corky, Luke Doherty, Conrad. We've got Scrabo and we've got Johnny C. Right, let's get ourselves on track. It is only a 5-minute qualifying. See how they get on with these little Ford Focuses at Brands Hatch. Can be a little bit tricky. There's some corners which can catch you out. I'm sure they'll all become apparent either during qualifying or race one. So nobody put hot laps in yet. Luke Doherty first man out on track. Down for the count. Evening, brother. What are you sticking in then, Luke? Give us a guide. Goes across the line. Ooh, I want 35.3 for Luke. Everybody else way off the pace. Somebody actually, who's that that's trying to get themselves back on track? I've gone the wrong way. Let me try that one. That's the 55.8. He's got it a little bit wrong coming out of Paddock Hill Bend. He might end up in the chat in a minute, so that could be why he's ghosting out. Getting in everyone's way, look. Oh, Conrad Racing, we just catch him going through the same turn, getting it all wrong. Let's get ourselves, go a little bit further back. Can we? Come on, find me that driver. All right. On board with Johnny C then, round turn 1, Paddock Hill Bend. This is where we've seen drivers running off wide into that sand. Back up the hill then towards Druids, hard on the brakes, trying to catch the apex on the way through. I see moves being made through there, running down the hill then towards Graham Hill Bend. Again, you may see 1 or 2 manoeuvres. People trying to chuck it up the inside through there. You've got to be careful you don't run out wide on the right hand side there. Then down towards Surtees. Tricky little turn this one. You see the curb and you want to turn in straight away, but it is a little bit later than anticipated. So you just have to back off a little bit. So down the long back straight then, down Hawthorns, under the bridge. Oh, wheels on the grass there for Johnny C. You've got to be careful of that as you run up to these fast turns. Just about alright, almost off track. WRS Corky having to slow himself down through there as well. Oh, that's the one, yeah. That's the one where it's going to catch a few people out, that one. The old Sheen curve catches a few out. Seb, evening mate, how you doing? Oi. Oi. Don't make that become a thing, right? Call myself out. You can't be calling me out once I've called myself out on it. That doesn't work. That's not how it works. What have you got then, Johnny C? With a little bit of twisting and turning coming through that back half of the track. 138.3 for him. So we are over qualifying. Luke Doherty currently on pole position. He says, as Chris Cutler just finishes his lap and sticks himself on pole. I'm sure there's some kind of lobby cheat thing going on where he's allowed to do that. Luke Doherty second, then Conrad in third. Ghost Rider, why has Conrad disappeared? Does push Ghost Rider up to third, but he will be fourth when Ghost Rider gets himself, when Conrad gets himself back on track. So Johnny C will be fifth, Oskies will be sixth. Conrad's back in the room then, yes. So Waldy seventh, Scrabo in eighth, Corky ninth, 55A in 10th, and Foghorn Leghorn in 11th. Let's just wait for him to set this grid up. Who's trying to take out a set of tyres at Druids? Johnny C. Handbrake's on. Can he do it? Not on the grass, he won't. Right, race one just about to start then. Take that off. It's getting a little bit warm in here. Failed, Johnny. Didn't manage to get through a full set of mediums. Still trying by the sounds of it. Damn straight, get your smoker shirt ordered, whether it's slack or not. Right, here we go then. Race one round Brands Hatch GP, full circuit. Cutler's going to lead us away. Down for Luke Doherty in second, Conrad third, Ghost Rider fourth. See if they just all get away cleanly. Nobody stuck on the grid. Oh, Scrabo didn't get a great start. Or maybe a little bit of glitching from him. He suddenly fires himself forward on track. Cutler then through Paddock Hill Bend. Luke Doherty already giving him some hassle. Everyone through turn one cleanly. Luke Doherty looking to run around the outside of Cutler already for this position. Been a close battle all season from these two. Come then through Graham Hill, Conrad in third, Oskies fourth, Ghost Rider fifth, Johnny C sixth, Waldy seventh, Corky in eighth, Scrabo ninth, Foghorn 10th, a little bit of a penalty he's just dropped there, and 55-8 in 11th. Luke Doherty all over the back end of Cutler. Cutler gave him plenty of room. Luke could have tried it through there. Sticks himself back behind first place TRG Cutler. Cutler runs a bit wide through there, keeps it in a straight line though, didn't lose too much time. Conrad Racing trying to hang on to these two. We've got Ghost Rider, Off-Skis and Johnny C battling out for 4th, 5th and 6th in the background. Ghost Rider, oh, someone off track there. No, I think someone just slammed on the brakes so as not to run wide there. So Cutler still leading. Luke Doherty literally pushing him round for that first lap. It's sent Mike. It's in the post. It was in the post yesterday, but so top 3 pulling a gap now. 2.1 seconds. Oh God, Luke's got it wide through there. That's slowed him down. Conrad comes through to take that position. Luke Doherty 3rd then. Ghost Rider 4th. Off-Skis 5th. Waldy in 6th. Johnny C almost having a WRS Corky sling himself up the inside at Druids. Sitting in 8th. Foghorn 9th, got himself past 5th. Oh no, Scrabo. What's happened to Scrabo? He's got it wrong somewhere. Or was it you that got it wrong at Sheen? Was it? 55.8's got past, and Foghorn Leghorn. So Scrabo sitting at the back of the pack at the minute. Cutler has pulled time. He's got a second, 1.1 from Conrad Racing. These two will be wanting to not battle too much. Try not to lose Cutler in front. There's that turn, so tricky. So top 3 pulling more time from the drivers behind, 2.5 seconds. Luke Doherty and Conrad Racing still neck and neck. Ghost Rider's managed to pull a little bit of gap. He's out on his own at the minute in 4th, as is Off-Skis in 5th. Waldy managed to make a little bit of a break. Corky's not far behind him in 7th. Then he pulled time from Johnny C. I wonder if the Scrabo incident split all these up a little bit. Johnny C sitting in 8th position. We've got 55.8 in 9th. He's got himself past Foghorn. Foghorn coming back though at Scrabo. Scrabo just got himself past. It does look like, yeah, Scrabo's got some glitching going on tonight. He was just on the sand there a second ago. Oh, yeah. Scrabo. Might have to look into that, my friend, because that's going to cause all sorts of issues. Big shout out to the boys at Mulsanne Casinos. Yeah, there you go. I can imagine Foghorn Leghorn didn't even know you were there, my friend. Yeah, there's a big chunk of glitching going on. So I'm sure if I can see it, the other drivers can see it. It might not show anything on Scrabo's screen. It might look clean as a whistle for him. Fortunately, that's the way it is. Luke Doherty then gets himself back past Conrad Racing and now hunting down Cutler in front. Less than a second between these two. Both on medium tyres. Cutler's obviously done a lot better job on his tyres than Luke Doherty. Luke Doherty does seem to have a tyre wear issue. Although saying that, Conrad Racing has absolutely hammered his as well, sitting in 3rd. Still pulling time from Ghost Rider, 2.7 seconds over the 4th place driver, who's also got himself nearly 3 seconds over Off-Skis. Great big gaps appearing. Only 5 minutes in. Oldie 6th then, still being harassed by Corky. Johnny C looking to get back into that fight. He's only 3/4 of a second back. Let's see what Johnny C can do. 10 minutes remaining, 55.8 then, holding 9th at the minute. He's got 1.9 seconds over Foghorn. Scrabo, unfortunately, 3.7 seconds down. Glitching seems a bit better now. What has happened to Luke Doherty? He's put himself in the bin. He's all the way down to 4th position now. What has happened? Conrad Racing. Oh, so must have been a little bit of argy-bargy between Luke and Conrad Racing. Cutler, oh, just catch up with him, getting his rear end a little bit squirrely through there. Conrad Racing and Luke Doherty must have had a coming together. The gap between Cutler and these drivers now is 6.5 seconds. Ghost Rider obviously was a good couple of seconds back from these two. Oh, Luke Doherty almost driving himself off track. And I think a little bit of a coming together, slowed them both down. Ghost Rider's been able to come through and sneak that second position off him. Luke Doherty then, he'll be spitting bullets after that. Oh, almost off track through Clark Curve as well. Cutler's always got this in the bag. But you could be right there, Seb. Ghost Rider for top 3. He's sitting in top 2 at the minute. So Cutler then making a little mistake himself. That gap back down to 3 seconds. Here comes second place Ghost Rider then. He's still got over a second from third place Conrad. 1.4 seconds that gap. Tyres looking a bit beaten up on Conrad's car now. Luke Doherty's also sitting in 4th. Offski's only 1.7 seconds back, sitting in 5th. Got himself past Johnny. What's happened to Johnny? He's obviously been off track somewhere as well, sitting in 6th position now. Oh no, he's got himself past Corky. That's right. Chasing down Offski's then. Corky 7th. 55.8, 7 seconds down in 8th position. Oh, Waldy, what's happened to Waldy all the way down to 9th as well? There's been more issues somewhere on the track. Scrabo back past Foghorn, Leghorn. Foghorn been in the pits, fresh set of super softs on board for Foghorn. They don't work so well on the grass. Warming them up though with a little bit of a slide sideways. Cutler then, gap still at 3 seconds between himself and Ghost. Conrad Racing sitting in 3rd then, still 1.8 seconds back. Luke another 1.9 seconds back. Offski's unfortunately not been able to close up on Luke Doherty. 2.9 seconds back for him in 5th. Johnny 4.8 seconds back, 6th. Corky another 10.2 back as he comes under pressure from 55.8 up the inside, then 55.8 at Druids. Makes up another position, a little bit slow through there, but Corky not slinging on back up the inside. Might be able to make a move down the back straight. Let's get ourselves on board with Corky then into Surtees. Oh, 55.8. He's yanked the handbrake through there. He's not, obviously, but he's just taking it a little bit too tight. Spun it round. He's lost that position to Waldy as well. He's coming under a bit of threat back from Scrabo. Only 1.7 seconds back, so 55.8. Looking good. Oh, and he's done it again. Off at Hawthorne's. Oh, looked like Scrabo followed him off, but that's that glitching. Scrabo comes through then, takes that 9th position. 55.8 in 10th. Foghorn off again at Paddock Hill Bend, unfortunately. So 5 minutes remaining. Cutler still leading. Pulled a little bit more time now. 3.6 seconds from Ghost. Luke Doherty and Conrad closing back up. Slightly compromised through there by Foghorn coming through Druids. But could be on here between Luke Doherty and Conrad before the end of this race. There's only 1.1 in it. Offski's then, he's got to get himself past Foghorn sitting in 5th. Johnny C in the background 6th. Waldy's back past Corky into 7th. 7th, Scrabo, Corky 8th, Scrabo 9th, 55.8 10th. He's put a fresh set of super softs on. Foghorn, unfortunately, a little bit of damage on board for him. Sitting in 11th. Fastest lap as well for TRG Cutler, 1:35.6. It is good to see Billy back, yeah, it is. A fellow Welshman. nothing that Ghost Rider could do then. Cutler still pulling a little bit of time from him. 3.9 seconds the lead currently. Luke Doherty, though, up the inside of Conrad Racing. Conrad's picked himself up a penalty, so he must have been off track somewhere. Luke Doherty takes advantage, gets himself back onto that final podium position. Even though his tyres and Conrad's are both screaming out in absolute agony. Ofsky's not looking too bad, sitting in 5th. 4.2 seconds back. Johnny C's closing that gap up as well, so got to be a little bit careful as Ofsky's. Less than 3 seconds. Was that Foghorn? Unfortunately, getting it a little bit wrong again. Yes, Graham Hill, Paddock Hill Bend seems to catch him out. Absolutely nothing the Ghost Rider can do. Luke Doherty then managed to pull and hold a bit of time from Conrad Racing, 0.8 of a second. Only 2.5 minutes remaining of this race. Big shout out to the boys over at Creative Motorsport as well, putting their name behind this one. Big shout out to the boys at Mulsanne Casinos, and Motorsport Wall Arts, Tribal Branding, MK Designs. Cheers, boys. Ofsky's closing that gap, sorry, not Ofsky's, Conrad closing that gap back up on Luke. Gets a good exit through there as well. There's only 0.3 of a second between them. Seems to be the closest battle on track at the minute. We've got a couple of drivers having a bit of a punch up back here. Who's that? Waldy. Oh, it's Corky. Getting past Scrabo. Oh, Waldy off track. Foghorn off track. Unfortunately for Waldy, he's got plenty of space between himself and Corky. Corky, unfortunately, has not got a lot of space between himself and Scrabo. 8th and 9th currently. 55.8, 10th then on that fresh set of super softs. Foghorn just trying to stay out of the way. Waldy off track but back on. Foghorn Leghorns managed to stick with him through there. Corky and Scrabo are both closing up on these two. Not that it matters to Foghorn, he's already a lap down. Almost, once these two come past. Cutler then, 4.7 seconds. Is he going to see another lap? Is he going to be able to get across that line? Through Sterling's then, down towards Clark Curve. Ghost Rider another 4.5 seconds back. 30 seconds remaining on the race clock. Cutler's certainly going to see another lap. Might just be the top two. Cutler then crosses, 20 seconds remaining. Ghost Rider comes through, 4.4 seconds back. Luke Doherty and Conrad Racing neck and neck then. They're going to see another lap. Is there anything Conrad Racing can do in this final lap? Trying to get up the inside of Luke Doherty then. Off skis, just has another lap, as does Johnny C. Sneaky, sneaky, so Waldy will be the first man to actually cross the line. I do just want to keep my eye on these fights. Luke Doherty's managed to keep himself in front of Conrad. Off skis and Johnny C as well, pretty close together. Let's see whether off skis can defend that position to the end of this race. Conrad Racing, Luke Doherty, neck and neck. Right, Waldy then crosses the line, takes 7th. WRSL Corky 8th. Scrabo is going to come home for 9th, just. Yes. 55.8 takes 10th. Foghorn Leghorn takes 11th. We just wait for Cutler. And the rest of the boys then. So nice and comfortable then, Cutler. He's got a 5.2 second lead. Gifted a little bit of that time really with with Conrad Racing and Luke Doherty's little indiscretion. So So then Cutler comes home to take race 1 win. Ghost Rider is going to be happy with that. Race 1 second place. Luke Doherty looks like he's going to take the final podium position. He's got enough of a gap over Conrad Racing to make that a certainty. So third place for Luke. Conrad takes 4th. Johnny C got himself past Offskis then. Takes 5th position. And Offskis 6th. There we go. Race 1 of round 4 done. A little bit of a break and then we jump into race 2. Reverse grid. Damn, I think the heating might still be on, people. It's chilly here today. No, it's just the PC warming me up, damn it. So more points on the board for Cutler, more for Luke Doherty. Those top two in the championship currently. Hope Scrabbo gets that glitching sorted out. I wonder if it pops up in the chat. Doesn't look like it. So just wait for lobby settings to be changed. We'll jump straight into race 2. They don't hang about in this one. We have to be a bit quick. I've got to stream straight after this. Time of day change then. Nothing tyre wear, no. Doherty saying so annoyed with himself. As expected, sitting in second, battling it out with Conrad and chucking it down into 4th position for a minute. Right, let's get myself on track as well so we can get this race underway ASAP. Seb called it then, Cutler taking the win. Ghost Rider did hit top 3. Interesting to find out what happened to Waldy and Johnny C. Ghost Rider then gifted 2nd place. They can't believe it. So we'll start from the back of the pack. Let's see who gets on in race 2. Here we go then. view you're going to give me today, PlayStation? It's going to be the same top down where we can't see the lights. Is it not a reverse grid? Is it meant to be reverse grid? Or is it results from race 1? I always forget. Too many to keep tabs on. Yeah, reverse grid. That's why everyone's diving out of this lobby. Oops, thinking, screw that. Taking the win. Oh. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I don't know if that... Oh. Uh-oh. Something's died. PlayStation's still alive at least. But I'm stuck. Interesting. Interesting. I can't even get into the chat, alright? Just make sure Cutler's aware that everyone's, or I myself, am stuck on track. See what happens there. I'll have to shut the game down and restart this one, people. Unless Mr. Cutler shuts down the lobby and resets it, I don't know. Right, I'm going for it. I'm killing it. And I'll restart the game, see what happens. It might not be my lobby, it might not be my game. Might be Mr. Cutler's lobby. We'll soon find out. Well, whatever's happened, they'll have seen me leave the lobby, even if they're in the lobby. So it might just be me. They might have started with the race. We might just have to catch up. There's the lobby. Is it fixed? Have they started? Ooh, come on. Still in practice mode. Okay, okay. So yeah, I don't know what happened there. Very strange, very strange. Is everybody else in the room? Oh, we're missing. Who are we missing? Ghost Rider's in here. Luke Doherty. Might be Cutler. Oh no, he's here. Maybe Scrabbo. I can't see Scrabbo. Yeah, waiting on John. Okay. Johnny C. Alright, mate. It's going alright. Apart from just being stuck on track when race 2 started. And then obviously realised it was reverse grid. Tried to leave track and nope, you're not going anywhere. Couldn't do anything. Had to turn off the game. I think Scrabbo's had to do the same thing. What happened to you anyway, Scrabbo? Johnny, what happened to you? You were up there, you were Waldy, and then next thing you know, you weren't up there. You were down there. Big shout out to the new subscriber, whoever that is, 566. That's your number, whoever you are. Gets you a special prize of absolutely jack. Okay. Unless you turn up at Donington next time we go Donington, which is about June time, and go, I'm 566, and then I might give you a sticker. Can Luke Doherty keep it on the black stuff this time? He'll be listening to that swearing. Foghorn Leghorn will lead us away then. Still waiting on Scrabbo to get in this lobby. I better let the next boys know that I'm going to be a teeny bit late, I suppose. Scrabbo in the room. John can't see the room. No. John has got issues then. Luke, there he is. There he is. Well, there has been an update. There has been an update, Luke. So whether that's affected it. Whether it's, I don't know whether it's done anything to the brake horsepower of the Focus itself, which you might just not be used to, maybe. Whether it has affected grip levels or weight or power, I don't know. Okay, unfortunately, we're not waiting around for Scrabbo. So we're only going to see 10 drivers in race 2. Hopefully, it's a reverse grid this time. So here we go. Race 2 of round 4. Reverse grid from race 1. Foghorn Leghorn is going to lead us away, followed by 55.8, followed by WRS Corky. Let's see how they get on through Paddock Hill Bend. Another 15 minutes are coming up for you lot. They're away. It's a great start. Not a great start by Conrad. Ghost Rider comes past. Cutler comes past. Foghorn Leghorn looking for that inside line, but WRS Corky's driving on the grass to get through there. Oh, some cars sideways through turn 1. Was that Waldy sideways through there, looking for a way past Foghorn? Up the inside at Druids. Tiny bit of contact through there as well. Luke Doherty has got himself all the way through to 4th position already. So WRS Corky out front, Waldy into 2nd, Luke Doherty now 3rd position, Foghorn in 4th, Johnny C coming through for 5th down the inside of Foghorn. Ofsky's chucking one up the inside as well there. Foghorn is taking an absolute hammer in here, unfortunately. I think he's been tapped by most drivers. Sitting in 5th currently, Ofsky's 6th, Cutler 7th. Got Ghost Rider in 8th, Conrad 9th, and 55.8 in 10th. 55.8 a little way off the pace now as well. Corky, oh, slow through there was Waldy and Corky. Ghosted through. Oh, that's the wrong place to be ghosting through there. Corky relinquishes that place to Johnny, gets himself up into 3rd place. Luke Doherty fires himself into 1st position though. Gets himself past Waldy. Right, can he make a break? Can he start disappearing now? And make it even tougher for... Oh, Foghorn off through Sterling. Make it even tougher for TRG Cutler to close that gap up. So Luke out front, Waldy into 2nd, Johnny C 3rd, Corky 4th, Foghorn still holding 5th, Cutler 6th. Got Conrad racing 7th, Offskis 8th, Ghost Rider 9th, and 55.8 trying to close that gap down, 1.7 seconds back at the minute in 10th. Luke then starting to pull away. Johnny C's managed to get himself past Waldy as well. Cutler, what is happening to Cutler? Conrad Racing has managed to slot himself past. Oh, Foghorn, Leghorn and Offskis, both sideways through Graham Hill. Foghorn still holding 7th. Ghost Rider running a bit slow. I wonder if he's taken out Offskis. Looks like that might be the case. It's unfortunate then Ghost Rider having to slow right down, allow Offskis to take that place back. This is just dropping them way off the back end of the rest of the pack now, unfortunately. And look at the gap Luke Doherty's pulled. 2.4 seconds already. Waldy in 2nd, Johnny C in 3rd. Cutler trying to make his way through this pack now. We've got Corky holding 4th, Conrad 5th, Cutler in 6th. Looking for a way past Conrad, but it didn't work through there. Both drivers in front got a penalty to lose as well. No, that's not what I wanted. What are you doing to me, PlayStation? Oh, I know why, because I've turned the game off and restarted it, so I'm going to have to turn all the crap back on. Cutler then. I was trying to get on board to watch him go for a move on these two, but too late for that. He's managed to get himself past, up into 4th then for TRG Cutler, past WRSR Corky and Conrad Racing. Now he's got to try and hunt down Johnny C in front and Waldy, almost wide through there. And all this time Luke Doherty is just stretching his lead up out front. 4.9 seconds. There he goes. Waldy 2nd, Johnny C 3rd, Cutler 4th, Corky 5th, Conrad in 6th. 55.8 up into 7th as well. Got past Foghorn and Offskis. Oh, Foghorn! I'm sure you do that on purpose sometimes, just to see the drift capabilities of that Focus. Sitting in 8th at the minute for Foghorn. Offskis 9th after his little bump off track into Graham Hill Bend, and Ghost Rider trying to close that gap back up. He's sitting in 10th now after having to hang on and wait around for Offskis. Luke then disgusting amount of time up front, 6.5 seconds, 6.9 seconds. Waldy now the cork in the bottle for Cutler. He's slotted himself in between that fight of Waldy and Johnny. Looking for any way past. You can just see that purple Focus disappearing down the road. 7.7 seconds, 5 minutes into this race. Oh, Waldy just leaving the door open a little bit. Cutler taking full advantage of that. Johnny C doing the same thing. Back through into 3rd then for Johnny. Waldo in 4th. And now, can they hang on to Cutler? Can Cutler get himself back anywhere near Luke Doherty up front? 7.9 seconds out front. Just under 10 minutes remaining for Cutler to do anything out of this race. He's already pulled time from Waldy and Johnny C as well. These two having a battle back for 3rd position. Conrad Racing holding 5th. He'll want to get back into this fight. Waldy 6, Corky 6, not too far back. 55.8, 7th, out on his own at the minute. He's got 10 and 11 seconds in front of Corky. 55.8 is another 2.5 seconds back. And then in the background we've got Foghorn Leghorn just being overtaken by Ghost. So Ghost up to 9th, Foghorn into 10th. The inside though through Surtees for Foghorn. Who has left the room? 55.8. Not sure what happened there. I don't think he was involved in anything. So race leader then, Luke Doherty, 7.2 seconds over Cutler. A lot of tyre wear on Luke Doherty's fronts compared to Cutler's. That's going to be the deciding factor. This is second race. This is second race, TANSO Racing Group, yes. Johnny C then been dropped by Cutler by 2.7 seconds already in third. He has been battling out with Waldy. Bit of a gap developed there. Conrad Racing and Corky back into that fight as well. Everyone through Paddock Hill Bend pretty cleanly. Conrad looking like he's going to go up the inside of Waldy into Druids. He does. Carries the speed on the way out as well. Will hold the line down towards Graham Hill Bend. Up into 4th for Conrad. Only a second back from Johnny C. So still looking at a podium position then for Conrad Racing. As long as he can fend off Waldy and Corky behind. Offski 7th, Ghost Rider tucked right behind him in 8th. These two having a little bit of a bump and a barge through Graham Hill earlier on. And now right at the back of the pack, apart from Foghorn, who's drifting it round Graham Hill Bend again. Ninth then, there you go, Driftertronic for Foghorn. Sitting in 9th though. Unfortunately we've lost 55.8 from this race. So Luke Doherty's gap coming down, a second has been taken out of it. We have only got just under 7 minutes remaining. Cutler though, putting the pressure on, putting those good laps in. What's he got? 1:35.7. Luke's actually holding fastest lap of the race, 1:35.6, but hold your horses. Oh, 1:36.2. Not quite good enough for fastest lap there for Cutler. Oh, he's gone deep, he's gone deep. He's had to do all sorts of corrections there to try and get that Ford Focus back in control. That's just gonna, that's just devastated that time he'd taken out of Luke Doherty. The gap is back up to 7.8 seconds. Brought him back under a tiny bit of threat from Johnny C. Conrad Racing not managed to close that gap up either, 1.3 back, so Johnny C doing a good job of keeping Conrad at bay currently. Waldy and Corky still pretty close together, but a little bit off the pace of Conrad now, 3 seconds down. Can Corky get the position off of Waldy before the end of this race? Ghost Rider then passed off skis up into 7th and pulled time as well, 1.5, so maybe off skis making a little bit of a mistake there. Sitting in 8th, and Foghorn, I'm just going to stay on board with Foghorn, see whether I'm sure he's sticking his right wheel on the grass on purpose around here. I'm sure of it. Hey, there you go, Foghorn. I'm sure of it. Adamant. Luke Doherty then, 7.5 seconds still. 5 minutes, 20 seconds remaining. Time slowly running out for Cutler. Johnny C, 2.9 seconds back. Conrad Racing still within striking distance. He's actually closed that gap up, less than a second between 4th and 3rd. Let's get ourselves on board with Conrad as he hunts down Johnny C in front. See the gap Cutler's pulled. 0.8 of a second between Conrad and Johnny C just in front. Yeah, you're looking a bit glitchy in race 1 there, John, to be honest. And then when we all got stuck on the line, well, who knows what happened there. Conrad then in the slipstream range of Johnny C in front as they head up this long straight. Neither driver able to make a dent into that gap between themselves and Cutler. So Conrad closes up, gap down 2.6 of a second. Johnny's gone a little bit wide through there. You can see that's just helped Conrad right out. He's tucked right into the slipstream of Johnny C. Down the hill, back up through Dingle. Oh, wide though for Conrad, wide for Conrad. That's going to slow him down. Johnny C just is able to pull a little bit of time. Conrad is not fretting though, he's still right there with him. Still tucked in that slipstream as well. Will close up down this start finish straight as long as he gets this turn wrong, right even. If he gets it wrong, it's all going to be over. Closing up again then, 0.4 of a second down towards Paddock Hill Bend. Can he get a good run out of here and up towards Druids? Johnny C a little bit slow out of there. Conrad unable to close the gap up enough to make a lunge through Druids. All over the back of Johnny's car. I'm sure there was a little bit of contact there between them. They're so close. Through Graham Hill then. A lot closer this time for Conrad. Needs to get Surtees right, not lose too much time through here to Johnny. Quarter of a second. Is it enough? Is it enough to get the move done before Hawthorns? Johnny is going to the right hand side of the track. You're going to have to go around the outside if you want it. So still on board with Conrad Racing, looking for that way past Johnny C at the minute. Luke Doherty still leading this one. TLG Cutler out in front of these two in second. Oh, starting to struggle for grip then, Conrad. Through that Dingle Dell again. He's kept it on track this time. Johnny C still holding third though. Right, 2 minutes remaining. Let's have a run through the order. Luke Doherty still 7 seconds out front in first place. Tyre wear looking absolutely devastating though compared to Cutler's. Sitting in second, but they have got this lap and one more to do. It's going to be very difficult for Cutler to close that gap up. Johnny C just gets overtaken by Conrad, gets past him down the straight. He was close enough to do that. Johnny C thinking about having to go back into Druids. Conrad Racing chops his nose off, so Conrad up into third, Johnny C fourth. Waldy fifth, having a little bit of a race of his own at the minute. Ghost in sixth. Again, 4 seconds, 4.5 seconds behind Waldy. 7 seconds over Offskis. Corky in eighth. And Foghorn in ninth. Again, we've lost 55.8 from this one. So a minute remaining. Luke Doherty and Cutler should cross the line, I think. Still got these two battling out for third though. Conrad's made his way past Johnny. Can Johnny do anything about it? Reversal of fortunes here between Johnny C and Conrad Racing. Dingle Dell then. Conrad just stretching a little tiny bit of a gap from him. Oh, runs wide through there as well does Johnny. It's going to slow him down a little bit. He did well to keep that in a straight line. Closes up on Conrad into Clark, but has to jam the brakes on, which slows him down again. Conrad's stretching that gap out. 5 seconds remaining. These two do cross the line then. Are we going to see Waldy? I don't think we are. Waldy's going to be the first man to cross the line. Or is it going to be Ghost? Ghost gets a good run out of Clark's and up the inside then takes that 5th position right at the end of the race for Ghost Rider. He takes 5th. Waldy takes 6th. Offskis is going to take 7th. There it is. Corky is going to come home for 8th position. Ended up being a lonely one for Corky at the end of that race. Foghorn in 9th. Is he going to get round before Luke? Luke has had all that time chopped out of him. A 4-second gap is all he's got between himself and Cutler. So Foghorn, just the final turn to go. He's going to come home for that final 9th position. We'll have Luke Doherty pretty close behind him by the time he finishes. So Foghorn takes 9th. Luke Doherty just coming around that same turn then. He's going to come home for 1st position. Cutler stuck in the pack for the first bit of the race, so unable to put a real good challenge onto Luke really. But 2nd place for him. Johnny's going to come home for 3rd position in the end. Big gap between himself and Conrad at the end of that one. Conrad's tyres possibly causing him to lose that position again. And that was that. Round 4 of TANSO Racing Group's Creative Motorsport Ford Focus Cup. I've got to be quick. I'm supposed to be on air again in another 4 minutes. So, coming up tomorrow, 8:30, well, in 10 minutes' time, 4 minutes' time, P1RC Multi-Class League Archie's Journey. We've got the 1965 Minis back here at Brands Hatch, but the short course. So we turn off at Surtees instead of going around the back half of this circuit. That's in 4 minutes' time. Tomorrow night, 8:30, we've got the TANSO boys back again with the Chewett Racing Mini Cooper Cup, 8:30. Tuesday at 8 o'clock, the semi-finals of Clash of the Teams. 8:30 on Wednesday is Mature Racing Club's GR3 Team Oliver Racing League. 9 o'clock Thursday, we've got P1 Boys and the Mazda Challenge. 9 o'clock on Friday, we've got GTTCC. Nothing on Saturday, and then back next Sunday for the next 2 rounds of this. Right, I've got to crack on. I hope you've liked what you've watched, people. If you have, give it a like, comment, subscribe, tell your mates, tell your mums. My name's Dark Smoker. I'm out of here.